Bottom left-hand corner, we have the purple Terran, which is, of course, Fnatic aLive, the IPL4 winner. Top right-hand position, we have the yellow Zerg as FXO Lowely. You know, I feel, I don't know if this is actually coming, but I feel like we're going to see another proxy barracks. I don't know.
Yeah, guys.
Based on the last 4 Fnatic games, we have 100% success.
Well, week 8 doesn't seem to be that great of a week for Fnatic just thus far. Regardless, though, aLive is capable of playing strong macro. That's what makes it so interesting.
Frodan.
And he's sending a very quick SUV out of his main base.
This is sent at 10. That way, as soon as the depot is finished,
he's
boom.
able to place
I can
barracks.
Actually... It's like between 9 and 10, I should say.
This, or he's going to like hide a command center in the bottom right or something. But no, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Nope. There's aLive.
Oh, the drone walks by the SUV and he sees it. Wow, great timing on the scout by Lowely, and he sees the barracks. Now that is going to help a lot, especially that this SUV might not even be able to finish that barracks by the time the drone's done with it. You can see immediately aLive is sending a second SUV, but regardless of what happens, this is going to be very good for Lowely.
Yeah, it is. And Lowely this time around will obviously defend this pretty nicely. Now, yeah, it needs to be careful because this drone will die to the SCV. But I like what we see here. And oh, Lowely, be so careful with this.
No, he has one drone that ran into the SCV. Is about to get caught. No, that doodad totally juked me out as the as the drone was able to go over that mound very easily.
Oh man, I think these 3 drones should have been sent out a while ago. I don't know why he didn't. But he's trying to intercept this barracks, and the barracks is probably going to finish. Oh, it's going to be close, Frodan. It depends. It depends.
It does depend on where the SCV moves next, and it's moving out to the outer side.
So
and
aLive
does not get it now. He does have another SCV, and a great denial there from Lowely, but will it be enough? It's going to come down to the last couple seconds. The barracks is just about to finish.
Got it.
And it does. Now, a big thing is that aLive clearly wanted to go for 2 racks proxy, but he has to go 1 back at home, given the nature of things. Lowely's been given a significant more amount of time, and it is Daybreak. Ohana does have that, you know, the wall is a lot closer to the natural, so it's easier for him to hug compared to other maps like Ohana or Shakuras.
Correct. So I'm interested to see where aLive actually goes from here, because he is behind. Obviously, these barracks are... Okay, he's just lifting off. So where does he actually go? Is he going to go for this all-in with 4 barracks, or does he actually switch over to a command center? And it looks like he's going command center.
Yeah. And he's going to just follow it with very standard transitions.
The wireframe was canceled, though, so I thought he was going to go for an additional 2 barracks. I was like, Fnatic Terrans. Oh my.
But that's kind of the cool difference, though, because aLive knows when to scale back his aggression and not really overcommit. In the end, Lowely also did a good job not overcommitting to defenses. He only made 6 Zerglings. Could have made a lot more. 10 plus is sometimes what Zergs end up making if they feel they're really committed to it. Lowely, at this point, also has double queen, so he's going to be in a pretty decent spot economically as long as he can drone up to a comfortable margin. And I think Lowely sees the floated barracks, so he knows exactly what's up. The Marines that are coming out, trying to see if they can fend off. Doesn't want to show Lowely the expansion, but Lowely can pretty much extrapolate from here. Floated barracks, you should know.
You know, it's kind of interesting why Lowely actually put that Overlord there. It's, I think, really risky, actually, to do that, seeing as time and time again you see this Overlord being picked off. And if you're not looking to have, like, map control or have this play as a mind game, which Lowely sort of did, but sort of didn't, then I think it is kind of useless. But Lowely, look at this.
Wow.
Takes out the SCV. That's really annoying.
That's huge. Just stalls his command center for another 15 seconds, and that's just going to mean he has that much more time in whatever he plans to do. Lowely going to double gas at this point. Speed just started, and sometimes we see Zergs mix it up on Daybreak. All kinds of styles are viable on this map in particular. But look at this, aLive just being so annoying with that floating barracks, really just trying to snipe that Overlord, making sure wherever it goes you can pick it off. And so meanwhile, aLive's going to transition to a reactor at Hellions, which is pretty late. It's about 7 minutes in the game. Hellions should be well on the map by now.
So are these Banelings, though. Yeah, we have Lowely transitioning to these Banelings. I was about to say, actually, a lot earlier, Frodan, how great it would it be if he just went 1 base Banelings? That would have been so cool just to react to his opponent's build. And think, he had this floated barracks, so theoretically he was only on a single barracks without any add-ons. If you go Zergling Baneling off of, you know, you don't even have to put any drones onto your natural. You win the game right there. That's why I think Baneling busts, these one-base Baneling busts, need to be remade. Because all you have to do is spread creep with your queens. You don't have to larva inject because you have both both hatchery production of larva. And you're looking great to go, man.
That's interesting, and Lowely's done those kinds of builds in the past, and hopefully we can see maybe a mix-up of that in the future. But for now, Lowely's just going to have to deal with the fact that aLive is just going to play macro from this point on. And by macro, I mean double port Banshee. And yeah, the first Banshees are out.
This is kind of peculiar. Of course, it's to try to catch your opponent off guard. But aLive does see the third base.
Ooh, great catch on the Marines, though, at the ramp. He killed off 4 or 5 of them. And no, that was just fantastic. Again, Lowely controlling the center of the map. And look at this. Going for a lot of Banes, but the Marines see them. And Lowely has to be really cautious. Doesn't want to lose too many of them. He's trying to let the Zerglings to really catch those Marines and make sure they can't get back into the bunker. And the Marines do get some of them, but the Banelings are now arriving to it. Now, he did go for 2 port Banshees, so he doesn't have a huge influx of units. And the Banelings immediately snipe the bunkers, trying to keep the units occupied. And Lowely is now inside the natural.
But Lowely is going to get cleaned up here. Absolutely excellent play so far. But another round of Zerglings get in here, and
the reinforcements
things off.
is going to kill a lot of SCVs, and regardless of what happens, aLive may be able to end up stabilizing with the Banshees, but he's losing a lot of units, a lot of mining time, and another bunker does end up getting destroyed at the natural, leaving another opening to the base. Lowely is now in with a huge a 2-base economy for all intents and purposes. Baneling bust, as he does have his third up in case he needs to go back to droning. But look at this, Lowely is now back up to droning while getting 3 queens out because he sees the Banshees. Very solid play from Lowely.
These Banshees need to do an amazing amount of damage if aLive wants to get back into this game, because as you can see, 16 workers killed so far, 42 Harvesters to 27, and another Baneling bust is inbound. This is so powerful. Lowely is playing this really, really well.
But that's the problem, because aLive has to go and do damage. He doesn't have the Banshees back at home to defend, and aLive doesn't know that these Banelings are coming until just now. In fact, he's going to have to pay attention to his wall. Once again, the Bane taking out the Marines. And with that, Lowely does have another access point. The SCVs are trying to run, but they're running straight into the Zerglings and Banelings. aLive back at the third is cleaning up, but it doesn't even matter. GG is called. Lowely takes game number 2 and ties it up against the IPL4 champion aLive, and we have ourselves a series, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we do, dude. That was pretty straightforward, actually. Picking off the first barracks, and you maintain an advantage, and I like that. Lowely just leaned on his opponent, and he crumbled. Now, aLive did do a build that was super risky. He was doing two starport Banshees, trying to catch his opponent off guard. And I think that's okay to do. Actually, it's a little bit weaker since the queen buff, and Zergs are more probable to make a lot of queens. But the fact of the matter is, he was trying to get back into the game. He knows he's behind. He got caught with the Zergling Baneling bust, and it went to, I guess, a build order or a scouting win.
Yeah, and Lowely was able to really take that lead with that scouting drone, proving that scouting early can lead to very fantastic things. Artosis wrote a huge blog about how scouting can be just the key thing that always saves you from heartbreak. That game was brought to you by Azo, the people who provide mods for NASL Season 3. Check them out at azo.com as we get ready for game number 3 between aLive versus Lowely and Week 8 Division 5 or Division 4 here at NASL Season 3.